Welcome to MMT Chats. This episode is brought to you by ISCAR with new ideas for machining intelligently. Hey MMT followers, Christina Fuges back with MoldMaking Technology for another quick 5 in 5 MMT chat. That is 5 best practices in 5 minutes on ways to improve efficiencies. My guest today is Chase McNitt, who is the production supervisor over at Pyramid Plastics in Rockford, Illinois. Hello, Chase.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Good.
All right. Are you ready? 5 and 5.
Of course.
All right. Number 1. How do you create and maintain an employee-centered culture?
Well, I think it takes a lot of effort from management, everyone on down. I personally like to offer a very open door policy. Operators, maintenance, anyone is able to come in my office, telling you, I've got a frustration, I've got an issue, I've got a suggestion, and no one's afraid to give a bad idea. So we really want to make sure that people feel safe. We want to grow that ability and just continue to operate that way.
Perfect. Number 2, what are your top 3 technology investments and why?
I like that question. I think number 1 actually would be an engineering staff, either formal engineering degrees or not. Really helps you leverage technology. We have a CMM in-house, and we partner that with our 3D printer. It allows us to print fixtures, print gauges, and we can do all the R&D and design in-house. And then we have that skilled team that can really help execute, because technology is great, but unless you can really leverage it, it's not utilized to its full potential.
That's the truth. And I like that you just talked about 3D printing. We'll have to talk about that at a later date because I want to get shops talking more about how they're employing that technology. So I'm making note of that. All right. Number 3, what is your latest process improvement?
Well, sure. We have our sister company, Industrial Molds, and we just upgraded our quoting system. So they're very complementary in that you need tools to build the parts, but the quoting approach is very different. And we've had 2 different systems up to this point. So there's a lot of redundant data entry. We've got customers that we're quoting both, and we have different file naming structures, et cetera. So we paired that together. We looked at what's our best practices from both companies, because we always want to be continuing and growing. We rolled out a new system. It standardized all of our file naming, put it all centrally, and again, it eliminated a lot of redundant data entry. So we can do in 30% of the time, just as many quotes with less potential risks for error. So it's been a great process.
Wow, that is a huge feat. Is that a team effort, or does somebody individually lead that effort?
Well, really, Pyramid is a team effort. That's really what sets us apart. We collaborate together. It's just more of a company culture where we want to get together and come up with the best ideas, and you can kind of set your pride aside a little bit, where really our end goal is satisfying that customer. So yes, it's definitely a team
effort. All right, number 4, how do you measure success?
Well, being an engineering minded company, we have lots of metrics and KPIs, but ultimately what's our customer feedback. We can make great parts, but if we don't have good customer service, if we can deliver parts on time, but the quality is not there, we want to make sure it's the whole package. So really partnering with our customers is our greatest feedback loop, because we really want to grow with them, partner them. They're not just our customer. We're there together to be a solution provider, and that's how we measure our success.
Can I ask, is that a formal process with the customer? Is that like a survey, or is that conversations? How do you get that honest feedback?
We have, certainly we have our account managers that have that direct feedback with the customers. I like to talk to the customers directly. It's really unique per customer, different markets, different requirements, different personalities. So really we try and individualize it on a customer by customer basis.
Got it. All right. Number 5, last but not least, how do you stay competitive, or put another way, how do you take advantage of new business opportunities?
So I think we're kind of getting back together with that team effort. So we have, between both companies, 80, 90 years experience in mold making and tool building, making plastic parts, but really it's leveraging the people. That's my greatest asset is growing. And I love to see, people come in, they advance in the company, and even if they don't stay around, I want to foster that environment. So that's what helps us be really successful, is just collaborative environment and just that team mentality.
I love it. People, you can have all the technology in the world, right? But if you don't have a good people,
Absolutely.
You can't accomplish anything. So on that note, thank you, Chase, for your time. Great little tidbits. I think they'll be valuable to anybody out there watching. To everybody out there, remember, for everything mold making, visit moldmakingtechnology.com and stay informed and stay inspired.